what was probably their original.
We'll have to see how it's changed up here with the Jet being played. I think the team can follow a Jet a little bit easier.
It's gonna be a lot of spam
Jet
fest.
gets to play that Jack in the Box style play out of her own Cloudburst and allow the team
Flash over towards B. They get info. Sorry, Furia on defense, NRG on attack.
Cascade, default take towards B long here. Mid pressure may be gained by Furia, and that's when they can start to crunch the map.
Stacking
So
over towards Killjoy.
Out of this
We, in reaction to all this sound over towards B, take middle in terms of Furia, so they could stack a lot of people here. Some getting a plant down, faces the other way. FNS has a sheriff and no lineups. Flank goes in. They don't have much map control. Turret spots them, and they can now duel with the double sheriff.
So Furia is not allowing here NRG to play the full slant. One make it away, but Victor still gets picked off by MW's here. Here comes the fight. Long range finesse with the sheriff. But the fight comes back here inside the B site. Both players moving in from long B.
Again, nicely done. Sheriff's watching behind. Frenzy's on the site. I liked it. Not too bad. Kind of expecting maybe the fast flank behind. Most likely going to stop them with the lineups or whatever, trying to stop the lineups. And they went for the double sheriff. Jewel behind, FNS hit a nice shot. Benno Mamba, thank you so much, Benno. Appreciate that. Thanks for sending that as well, Benno. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Thank you for sending that.
We still have this lurk coming
in
out
terms
of
wait,
see how aggressive
really?
Furia gets for these positions. How constant they're going to do this. Harbor wall out right away.
Kill one rifle.
They jump.
4 people hit. Oh my goodness.
At least we answer back for a bit of damage.
Crashes. Missing. Yeah, not getting blind there with that one. Just went straight forward, picked this up. Might even want to drop him the spikes, to be honest.
And we know how much that NRG focuses.
Yeah, dropping the spike, just trying to get this ult really early.
Making sure that they could get themselves up towards that Seeker's information grab.
So nicely done. Prepping for the future.
It's definitely a priority here.
You see it, NRG. Finesse is saying, go for the kill.
Yeah, find it. Get your all
now. Exactly. or you get the kill, or you die, and we'll get the Seekers.
Make it happen.
Oh, he got orb over towards B as well. Oh, that's nice.
They get ninja'd by
with this as well, I'm seeing how much freedom they're giving Crashies. Just allowed to try and get this kill. They're fine with a death, they're fine with a kill or anything.
Well, he's in range now, so he can kind of.
Yeah, he's going to all the outskirts. He literally has to be here. They've cleared everywhere else. He has to be here.
What's that game? You know it's called hide and seek.
And there you go. No orb coming out for Crashies. The round comes in for NRG.
So done. I guess he could have been here and then going late, but
orb control for NRG that could get denied by Furia.
Could definitely get this orb if they want to.
Over towards B.
Could definitely get that fast full buy coming in. Again, they have a rifle, so it's not too bad. And we buy another rifle on top of this.
They may try to just add a little bit of pressure, even if they don't aggress it. It looks really funny. I love when you see players early play anti-flash. Like, did you see just jumped out there and looked at the wall, like in the middle of the open, and then turning around when that flash came around. So a good wait by NRG as well to time that one in their favor.
Look at that, it's a double spray too.
Yeah.
Just to try to get players crossing over, and Crashies now picks it up, and yes, Som is moving down.
That's the ult already.
He's ready to unload.
Have a good chance into this one. Of course, it's the B hit. What else would it be? This time, FNS uses a molly for the retake. Gets his smoke down on the spike potentially. Smoke down on the plants, or is it this hit here? Yeah, okay, they're fighting a little bit for this. What's going on here?
Look at Furia rotating across all the way back towards spawn. Don't want to play the retake from long B. But this little retake's gonna be so slow.
What's the move? Does he fly in the back of Hall?
Yeah,
what's going on here? This was really weird. I got nothing for you, chat. I don't understand it. They didn't want to go through the Viper smoke, I guess.
And that Ares did a lot of damage into the round. Time for QCK to save and for NRG to move up by 3 into the round.
Nicely done from NRG. Get the bonus into this one. It's a perfect round for them. I'm pretty sure they're talking about this now, and they saw the Viper smoke and they didn't want to fully push through this, so they decided to heavy rotate back around and go to spawn. They lost so much time doing this.
There it is.
Ooh. Nice sensory little feelings, tingles I'm getting right now.
All right, 4th round. NRG cleaning up the bonus.
Yeah, and they got a harbor ult if they want to do it. Again, really money's pretty good, so if they want to do this and actually use the harbor ult into it and try and keep this clean, I wouldn't blame them.
Pushed off site. Once NRG has flexed a little bit, they'll use it on when Furia would retake.
Flash misses and flash misses.
Or forcing their hand to come into an aggressive stance. A main orb fight goes down once again.
Okay, dog saw 2, or maybe it saw 3 there. I'm not entirely sure.
NRG feeling fine with guns here, and still nobody taking any damage.
And Trailblazer saw 3 players too, so NRG is quickly pivoting towards the B site. Created by a Marshall, by Manzine.
Harbor goes into this one. Again, keeping this clean makes a lot of sense. Same hit. Same hit that we saw earlier. A lot of people here. 4 people. They want to try and rush onto it, but it can be pretty hard. Some damage done. 1v1 coming in behind as well.
Plant still comes down.
FNS this time. Smoke on Spike and wants to play after plants. After plant lineups.
Just hearing the kill, jumping around on the other side.
High tides too good to continue to delay. Cascades too. There's
nice. They need more of that to do damage. Yeah.
But you can definitely see it now. The 4th round in the sights for NRG. As Furia not committing into the retake. Continue to build up these kills. But it comes down to the nice execution back for NRG on the lower buy for Furia. Medzina fall from the spike.
Yeah. No more of these eco round wins with NRG are going to be
Here we go again. Let's see another buy round for Furia. Second one into this.
Here, you can almost see it
and do they pause for it? Because it's pretty important.
The Phantom, this positioning. It's that Sam gets to this positioning with the help of Crashies. They hold back Hall, and the rest of the team knows what to do already. So as long as NRG can get that into place, they feel super comfortable on these holds.
Second worst map. What are you putting above this one?
I would be interested. All being successful for NRG, you're going to force a timeout here for Furia.
And always micro adjustments coming out of these timeouts from Furia. So far, it's been an inning game. A plant try to play the retake. Just trying to iron out those protocols for the retake. You saw the idea with the high tide on that attempt at round number 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Like an icebox.
When they were trying to flash behind that high tide, but NRG
icebox,
were already ready
honestly.
for that.
I get it.
How do you break that timing now?
It's 2 not great maps.
You get Furia to call a timeout, you go mid to A, or just A. It's been B the whole time. With a bit of early round A main control, the mind games start now. Furia's conditioned that B is going to be a hit now from NRG. Something Finesse is instilling in their minds.
A lot of you are missing icebox already. Yeah, you asked me this. You asked me this the other day, and honestly, the more I watch PAL, the more I miss icebox as well.
So see if they can get themselves into a position to make sure this gets a return on investment, and they're actually choosing the short shot of it. They're going to put it towards a main here, so Digizine's going to have to be even more careful, get out of that situation if he gets rushed. Ping's coming in, all ready to say something maybe up here.
What do we got? The pause came in. I don't really know. I don't really know how they want to handle this again. It is just insanely attack-sided in this current meta with this current
he doesn't even want to chance it.
Design. I don't know what to say. It's just not good. Vision gets blocked, going towards site. Big Jewel coming in. There was some mistiming on the flash, and Crashy's team flashed. A little bit sorry for Ardis there. Fully ate the flash.
His own snake bite.
Yep.
To get vulnerable for the kill, and NW0 makes it away with 19 HP. Meanwhile, though, the plant has come down towards the A site. There's a late lurk coming out from Manzine.
Here we go again, another after plant.
Closing the gap. You need Furia to make the noise here from spawn. Before you could actually get the retake coming in from Mark. And there is that noise being made. 2 of them spraying from the fire pots.
Dude,
Wow,
slow
coming
on
out
this.
just to try to blind a bit, but that clock is ticking down way too quickly in the eyes of Fury. Turn, but they're still falling in. Kills are still coming out for NRG, and it's not going to happen this round.
Yeah, they were so slow on
with
this.
the last 2 pillars on the longest defense.
Oh, it gets the op.
Wow.
That was a great retake by Furia as well to figure out the crossfires. But
Yeah,
it was
stayed in here with the op as well, so we're gonna have to do another low buy. It's a classic never off the plant.
It was a switch up. The timeout gets called, and NRG switches it over to A for the plant. And you saw how committed they were.
What do you think was the worst design and mostly flawed map of all time at any point in time? It's this. This is the worst map in FPS history.
NRG has stalled a little bit from their strategy.
Like
They're doing
it should
everything they can
get
to
awards
repair
for it.
that, get the site, and help Sam and the rest of the team that we're trying to plant. That was a tough one, but NRG still come out strong. Low buy here for Furia. Can they get back to some of these eco round wins at the distance here at B Long? NRG are doing a great job to keep that space and say no way to those stingers. But is it the Blade Storm from Decisive that changes this round?
He's in a great spot for it.
Surely they spam this.
There's that first flash, but he's not affected. There's that first kill. The second one does his job. But quickly, NRG move forward, and W0 comes out with the Sheriff.
Yeah, and they've done good. There are some guns here if they want to get it melting through the mollies, but they have no idea. Wall's been up the whole time, so they could have crossed, and you can see them pinging about it now. They can start spamming this potentially. They're at least talking about where their guns were.
To turn around back in their favor. As they cut noise, they're also making sure that they get some sort of timing, some sort of punish.
Yeah.
As Furia, for their sides, are looking to pick up the rifles that were left behind on this push.
And this looks to be Furia's first plant denial of the map, too. Holding strong. Still doable here by the 2 members, Finesse and Victor. They try to drop the wall on their own time.
There's no flash.
To get that frag through. Yeah, there's no flash to be playing with.
30 seconds left.
But there's a Sheriff!
Oh my. Nice shots into this one. Okay. Kind of lost because they didn't spam. Kind of lost because they didn't spam. W0 obviously hit some really nice shots. But yeah, the Jet not getting punished behind here. I see no bullets there, so I'm not even sure they attempted it.
And yeah, Furia stops that pressure here. NRG's been able to make it to the site, get that spike down, and secure a post plant. Here they don't even get the plant, so no extra money, no extra ground gained. And a little bit of confidence here as Furia gas themselves up.
That's the 4th eco of the series.
So yeah, definitely going to be spamming it after that one. Money does kind of trade hands here in terms of the other sides looking pretty good, especially on these 2. Artist takes a lot of damage. Might be getting a heal at one point. You're going to go see the me. He has a Judge backup gun for his ult. And we are going over towards A after that last round. Flash goes in towards middle. That pushes them off the op angle. So that's nice. Bit of pressure over towards middle. That's actually worked really well. That one flash now means that there's actually pressure towards R. So they only hold A with 1 person heavy. So that flash was everything into this round at the moment. Ult goes in, it's pretty nice. Util down, but it's not going to stop too much. Pond's going to go in. Viper ult is the decent one. It's looking like with the little alcove here.
If Furia could pick this up, it will be huge.
Yeah, look at this Viper ult. It's insane. Little alcove can just stay here the whole time. Nightmare to retake. In terms of Furia, it's a 1-9 loss bonus if they lose this. So this is a really important round for them. And this feels pretty much impossible.
Artist is just waiting by the shed. But everything is looking good for NRG right now because you do have everything, the time in your side. And it might be even a 5-player save for Furia right now. Wow.
Yeah, 5-person save.
Taking a strat page
5-person save. This is a nightmare. 3,000 on top of all of this.
Yeah.
Nope.
3,000 for everyone apart. Well, even Artist gets it, but obviously he had Judge, so that's absolutely fine.
That's why I think why he took so much damage in the beginning. That smoke went up a little late for him on the peek across. He got a lot of damage out of Khalil there that caused Crashies to heal.
It's a nightmare for Furia to have to do this, but it probably is the right call. The problem is they needed to do damage.
That's a tough one.
But
Furia
yeah,
can't get their money correct after this. It becomes really
that ult is disgusting though. It's so good. Like it just fills up the whole of the site here. You got this little alcove. It's
a rarity to see unless you're on pistol rounds. So this all comes down to the utility team play. They have no big ace up their sleeve to get this site take.
And also to try to stop Decisive with this operator in the Trailblazer side.
That's too wild, surely.
A dash has been used by Decisive, but he
3 people here to punish this from Furia. They have a chance. They do have a chance.
Just to make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, okay,
but
it's fine.
MW0 is still there for the crossfire. 3 players inside the site.
MW0.
Yeah, with the spray through the toxic
Yeah,
screen on the attack left.
It's unlucky, but he's done his job. He's done his job over towards B. They can't get the info anymore, but got 2 important kills.
Doesn't give any heal back in favor of Furia. As NRG is looking to rush all the way back towards the A site, but thanks to the power of numbers, thanks to the
this
kills
was
that
nice
NWZero
from
had
Furia.
at the end of this round,
They've
nobody
done
has to
well
rotate, so Magazine's waiting there.
on the 2 rounds that they've gone towards B
Give
now,
the
just
job
actually
here
holding
in
this choke point heavy. They're always
this
killing the person that goes
Splits
through,
off over towards shops.
in
Looks
terms of
he
like
may actually
artist
be
dashing
messing with a
through or
bit of
whatever,
KD
and
until
then
they
there
can
can't
find
be
it.
too much follow-up because the wall's up and then they
Activates the
constantly
team, still
killing or
have a guiding
spamming.
light to
So
go. Only
Furia
one
doing
dose
good
used over
at
by
turning
Furia.
this into
30 seconds
lick
left.
Still
choke
waiting
point,
for the
really.
recharge.
Oh, there's a jiggle.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an overstep there from
Actually, it
Atmos.
wasn't even a jiggle. It was just Finesse trying to walk down, and it was in full sight by Madzine for the kill. And now with the alarm bot, that's just going to be the save now for Crashies. A nice hold from NW0 at the beginning of that round, allowing
left.
Furia to move up at 2 on Pearl.
And an important full save by Furia to make this round a possibility. It could be
It's
a
really
low
good
buy
for their
here if
econ
they
as
went
well.
down, then they just give another
3,000
round
on
to
top of
energy,
all of this, so
very
I mean
smart
everyone's
play
econ's good
across
at the
map,
moment. We're
just
seeing a lot of
understanding the
saves and a
state of
lot
the
of
game.
rounds where people are
And that can help
surviving
them
with
get one for themselves.
like multiple people alive.
All right, the state of the game is still NRG's in the lead, so we're gonna have to see that be carried up. It seems like it's on them now to get these sites taken. As Furia has started to put up a very strong defense, and these late round calls from Finesse are still getting stopped. A little timeout for NRG here so they can discuss that.
Yeah. Especially talking about stoppage now. Chet trying to figure out how they can actually overpower Furia's relentless aggression to just stick within the site. Doesn't even matter if you're going to do lineups here for nanoswarms and snake bites to prevent the B-Link from rotating across. Because everybody's already inside the site for Furia. So is it going to be one of these plays where you want to try to get a little bit
The
more of that
Raising
big
backside,
control,
yeah,
try to
but
force these players away?
I don't know.
We
It
haven't
hasn't been
seen
too
much
bad.
of that into the B-Link.
They're probably
pressure
going to
coming
start
out from
taking
NRG
more
yet.
middle,
Because it wasn't even needed.
just because
And
at
this
least B's
Seekers
been
for
shut down a
NW0
bit
works
more.
out so well.
And every
NRG
time they've
are
gone
calling
B
a
so far, there
timeout.
has
They
been
wanna
numbers
get a lot
here.
of return on.
So somewhere else
If it
has
takes a
to be
long
weak
time,
just
Seekers,
because
you have Furia figuring out
because of
that
the map
strategy
again.
almost in full,
if
depending
you're
on how
fighting
those
if you're
read.
fighting here with 3,
So a nice little way to
then
stave off the strategy energy.
one of these choke points is going to be weak.
I just saw him forced
3
down
choke
onto a
points
little
to
bit
2
of a low
people.
buy here. Nope, goes to the Guardian. We saw that banging earlier, so they shouldn't have too much trouble.
And then back to the Bulldog.
And then back to the, he's...
And then the Guardian.
It's whatever. I think he has a coupon for the Guardian, so why not, right? This is our 3rd map of this series here. NRG 3-3, trying to tie up that score line with Furia, who's currently 4-2 if NRG take the win as the run for playoffs continues. A little bit of a rotation off the map as they cascade
Flash goes
towards
in,
A.
they block the vision.
This is just going to be
So
Khalil
question mark
all the
create
way in the
here.
back of sight with
Flash
some
goes
kill
over towards
utility and
middle.
delay for the plant here.
And they realize that no
That
one
was
is
a call
middle,
now
so
for
we
Furia to try
might
to add that
get
pressure
aggro, at
into
least
middle.
taking this angle for a
Because
little bit.
NRG haven't been going into
Target's
that B lane,
taken
that's
back.
where Decisive is actually posted up.
And yeah,
So Khalil
they've
playing
chosen
the
well
solo
here.
B hold.
They create
And
pressure
that's a great
over towards here,
opportunity
try
now
and
for
make sure
NRG
that
to
B's a
move
little bit
inside this
weaker, and they do
B
have a
site and do that
they do
regular
have a small
execution.
window where
But
B
there
is a
still
little
some
bit
delay
weaker. So
coming out
still
from the
going for the B,
nanoswarms
but
and
just
Storm
trying to do more of
finally
a
gets the
default
plant in
here.
from the cove.
And they might
Just
have
to the
owned them.
left. They double orbit.
Yeah,
Viper's
that'd be
gas
great.
goes down. But now we get our 2 in the back, right? It's actually not going to be Crashies with Sam this time, but Artis.
Okay,
Oh,
MW0
no.
can win this.
We wanted Finesse to actually break the
Okay,
Seeker.
it's done.
It's just a double swing instead. Nicely done, as you can play the long range. Post plant for NRG.
The shorty now?
Furia trying to fight back towards the back hole, and indeed the shorty from Psalm gets the kill. Khalil down at 3 HP. And that might be it right there. Can't even escape. Digizine looking to save his operator. That is a nice read for NRG. Oh, and the kill. Even better for the kill, but a nice read for NRG
Yeah.
to answer back after the timeout.
With a flawless.
On
That's
top of that, yeah.
exactly what you need now to make the statement. Keep those weapons up, and it feels good, especially when you can get a flawless against the operator. I mean, Digizine's not finding anything.
Yeah, I
NRG
mean,
is able to
that was the only
avoid
way they
that.
could win the rounds. Lost the duel.
Furia
Nicely
stuck
handled by NRG though, going for the
how to
double
win these
swing
retakes
to
right
secure
now.
it. They know as well that's the
They
only
have
way
a
they
kill
can lose
round
that.
and a round timeout. That's how they've won so far. The retakes just are not hitting at the moment. The operator makes that much tougher, especially on Pearl, if you haven't gotten the early kills in to shred your opponent. Up on top of the wall. See how they can get a focus on this.
It's the worst
Already
thing ever.
playing around that
CND.
energy, goes towards A. Not even for the orb focus, but for a lot of pressure, throwing it in. They'll still
Okay,
grab
A
orb,
control
but
again, A pressure.
ready to just dump this utility
Question
out
mark
and
created
cause a
once
move for
again.
Furia.
Middle also. Oh.
Finesse is just holding
Yeah.
behind the whole time.
This is sketchy. Gotta love it.
This is just
Oh
great for
god,
shots, though.
he's slowly
Like,
walking into
Finesse
this
still
one. I mean,
has
FNS is going to be good for it at one point. Oh,
Orb
that
to
smoke
come
might
up,
wreck him.
pushing up
That smoke's
Decisive.
wrecked him.
And onto this time.
Oh man, he has
Scoping
no
down.
idea. Oh my
And
goodness,
Finesse turns
that's
back.
crazy. That was I really didn't think he was going to get that. That was wild. That was like its own little mini game.
Right there.
And both duelists, both Jets now fallen. So we had fights on both extremities. Still, player advantage comes out for NRG. We're pivoting back towards B, where there's still the full KJ utility. The thing is, though, is it's placed towards a back push when they don't have artists anymore for energy. So this might be an opportunity with an open site.
Okay, similar
talked about
thing.
how much that up was saved now
If they
down
get the
for
plant,
Decisive.
MW0 is the person that
Clear
can win it.
walk-up
But honestly, we have
contact
some
here, wall.
util here to
Going
potentially
down,
stop
but
the
luckily a
plant.
second one will be presented here.
And
Crashies has time to flash out
it
with the team.
seems all too familiar. These two fighting behind.
Still looking for the control towards the back of the site, nonetheless.
Wait, they might not be able to get a plant. 15 seconds on this, and they have to try plant. Important duel. Cove goes in. Anyone stop this? Low might run in.
Cove gets picked up, but at least Saw gets the
okay,
plant.
well,
Finesse continue to lurk. Now the lockdown's getting
done.
broken right away.
Oh, actually,
Does Zero.
MW0 actually got the
2v2.
kills. It's
Now
on.
Energy knows
It's
there's a
fully on.
flanker from Long B. The jump
Found
spot
him.
to confirm it from Victor.
I thought he went down.
It's gonna have to be a timing from both Manzini and MW0. While Victor and Finesse continues with the crossfire from B-Link in the back of the B site.
Backing up.
Now into
backstep.
1v1s. Individual fights, both one on either end. Up to Victor now against NW0.
There's time.
Clock is ticking, yes, but they have to come with a tap at least now.
He knows.
Just waiting. Victor swings across.
Whoa.
The flick! The 4 came to the round.
Whoa.
But does he
Wait a
have
minute.
time for
It's
it?
just there.
Does he have
It's
the time
just
for
there.
it?
Holy hell.
Oh my gosh. In a big
Damn,
altered
dude.
strategy
How did he
here
win that?
on the
He's
side
so
of Furia,
good.
Khalil moves the mollies that he has one into the back hall to stave off the speed of that attack. In the end, maybe that was or maybe it wasn't. Plays out to the 1v1. And what a shot by the flank. Coming in, MW0. I mean, it's the right call. Even at that distance, you choose one angle. Putting your mouse in the middle gives you a 50-50 to each angle, so you have to choose, and you have to flick if you're wrong, and what a flick we got from MW0.
Yeah, this is starting to get to an okay
Alternate here
number
to be
on this
used
map.
for denial if Mazine wants to throw that out immediately as he gets to B. Does not. Yes, he does.
Oh,
Seen
this is
strategy
nice as
before
well.
from
Instant
Furia here. He
Viper
puts
over
the
towards
molly
B,
mid,
and they just
heads to
flash
B,
cleared this
and
for
just
info.
tries to direct the opponents towards the
They
other
have
side.
real good setup at the moment. They're kind of reading that they're going to go
That
middle
could have
here.
been the story there. If
Because
Energy did
info
win around
here,
the struggles of
obviously heavy
Furia
shutdown
on the
over towards
retake
being
plays, now
in terms
finally
of this
getting the
ult.
second one.
So this
Off
is
a
not too
huge
bad for
clutch.
Furia. They're looking alright
Coming
into
out
this
from
one.
NW0. There's mid control that was talked about earlier on for Energy. Seems
Oh,
to be
they know
one
he's
to
close
use
with that
now.
wall though.
Artist just
Double
walking across,
wall.
no dash, and
Great.
Juicy K's just waiting for
I
the
did it. He
3K.
did unreal.
One enemy
And he goes to the comms. Okay, and Amazon one is jawed over towards B as well.
It's like walking through cobwebs. It's
Love this round from Furia and love this setup. Loved how
These
proactive they were on
games
the sidelines here.
all
That was
three
great.
of them
It's a
delivering
good
here.
rounds, dude. 4 might be.
Energy, we worried
Might
that
be
they
enough.
didn't get too many
Depends on
attack rounds
pistol,
on
really.
Haven. They've shored that up, got a good amount.
5
here
would
that
be
can make the
incredible, to be
defensive
honest, with
side
how this
work
is
for
going.
Pearl. And just coming through both of these walls here, so tough to readjust your aim, get into position. Furia with a great defense there.
And how do you actually want to try to go for that swing, right? The
Yeah.
protocols of going through a high tide like that to try to trade a kill is very, very difficult
How
to do.
far is your far swing? What's my short swing? Yeah,
Not gonna go
everybody's
too far
wide
'cause of
swinging.
that high tide for sure.
A main control coming up and a little bit of mid love here from Furia. they start to move out, covering each other's
They
angles,
take
and
all of
this will
this.
give them an idea of where
Obviously,
they
the
can
turret
crunch.
went down, so they have
But they're
some
not
kind of
gonna move
info.
until
So
that
you're probably
spike
gonna see a
goes
flash at
down.
one point.
Obviously, no words from Khalil mean it's mostly towards
The
A.
flash went in here and hit
Quick
this guy,
flash over and
so they might think
through
that
that
they're at this
boulevard.
angle. Sure, I'll draw a triangle. They're gonna think they're at this angle with that flash. So I don't know how they're gonna play this.
The operator Decisive. Two other players being QCK,
Especially as they have an op out, they're gonna think he was
NWZ
playing like
are
this, I
watching
imagine.
shot, and all of NRG pivoting
Looks like they're
across here.
fine with it.
You talked about
Don't,
it. What information
don't have to
can they get
re-clear
so they
any
can get this pinch?
map control on this map.
This
Just
time
head
as
over
NRG
towards B.
pivots towards the B site, it's gonna have to be on Khalil's utility and the jump spots from that B site. And it's been spotted, and now the lurk
So
comes.
dumb, man.
The retake, the flank is now activated.
Here he goes. Ouch! Ouch! Artist has to move. Delay
And
plan.
honestly, they're not wrong.
Here.
I'm gonna win this
He
round.
moves in for a kill on
They'll
top
win
of
this
that.
round even
Crazy
though
stuff.
Furia got map control
Now
everywhere.
coming in,
What
finesse
is happening?
somehow gets 2 kills from the back of control.
It's like he opened his eyes. 2 kills were there.
And you're now
Incredible
securing,
knowledge.
pretty much secured this
All right,
last
4
round.
rounds though.
To cover the back
Yeah,
lines.
sure. I mean, it might definitely be
The
enough.
ult to delay from Victor.
Definitely
And
enough
the
if they win
last 2
pistol.
players of
Might be
Furia
a
trying
real
to move in
struggle
from
if
the
they don't.
D-Link, where you have everything you need here.
10
5 players
rounds.
alive for
Still
NRG.
doable though.
Prevent the round from turning in favor of Furia. But this man is still alive right
NWZ.
here.
Yeah, Artist
Finally
did
stopped
great.
by Samwa, the operator. Up to Mancine in a 3 versus 1, but that clock's now ticking down. Securing the round here for NRG. They'll end the half now, 8-4, as the spike will go off.
Okay, not too bad.
Even if Victor gets
Definitely
the final
something to
kill.
work with
Yep.
though for Furia.
And
If they
NRG
get
one
pistol,
step
you probably
ahead
say that they have the
here.
advantage.
That
I mean, you would say they have the
positioning
advantage. If
is
they
long.
don't, it's
Stop Digizin from using the
It's doable
operator
again,
to
but
get into a
bit of a
good
nightmare.
position. They
Man, as if he got
FNS
2
has
there.
been prioritizing that position quite a bit. He's been reading how you get Digizin playing on it and how the team is retaking from the side
NRG
of
happy
Furia.
with A?
So just masterminding
Yeah,
the
they lost
defense
pistol,
there
right?
at B.
Well,
They
we had
lose
an
pistol.
opportunity to speak
No,
with
they won
Decisive
pistol with the
on
Sheriffs.
The return of Carlau as a coach with the
Could
team.
be a little bit happier.
Let's see what he has to say.
A importância do Carlão é porque, pra mim, né, é mais que coach, ele é líder de fato.
Yeah, I was remembering.
Ele
I
consegue
forgot
liderar
about
bem,
the
ele sabe lidar com as pessoas, ele
Viper
tem
Sheriff.
jeito muito especial de lidar com as pessoas. É nisso que ele
How to
ganha de
counter
muitas
Viper Harbor on this
pessoas.
map. Navi
então,
is saying that
a gente
they've
tava
got
sentindo muito
something.
essa falta, porque, querendo ou não, a
Mini
gente tava
thinks that
conversando
Navi have
pelo
something as well for
teste,
this.
mas às vezes não é a mesma coisa do que tá ali
And
presente.
honestly, I
realmente
think
o cara
the
tá ali
Euro is
toda
not too
hora
bad
falando o que
against
tem
it.
que fazer, as coisas que estão certo ou errado. Então a gente estava sentindo muito isso na pele. Então a vinda, a chegada dele no caso pra cá, ajudou muito a nossa confiança e querendo ou não, parece que deu uma nova cara pro time, sabe? A gente não tava com o nosso coach, jogamos, sei lá, metade da liga quase sem o nosso coach, então a gente queria hoje ganhar por ele, por ser estreia dele, por nós
Mini says if
e por
Navi
todo
don't,
mundo
then
que
you're
apoia a
mad,
gente.
okay.
Então muito
Well, let's
importante
see.
é ter ele presente com a gente.
And they got that last time there where Carlau's return. This time it's his second game.
How do I feel about Breach on this map? It's just not as good as the
And
other
really
stuff.
pushing into
That's
the
the thing.
distance.
I think it's an okay
The
map
third
for it,
map,
but at the moment
It
it's
looked like
just
it was
like
really on
this
NRG's
is
side, but off these timeouts
this is
being
the
called
one.
by the coach. We see an 8-4. A closer gap. But now Furia on the attack could do a lot of damage here with how MW0 this time around has been popping off since that first half. 15-8-3.
It makes them such a scary opponent. Because when you go to that attack side, if MW0 was having a good game on defense, you can expect Digizin to
Best
have a good
counter
game
is
on
just
attack.
Hammerman.
And still MW0 to
I mean,
follow up
Navi
after
are
that.
massively
So
on the Yoru
this
train.
only, I
Could
think,
be
gets harder
could
here.
be
We
a
have two
Yoru.
teams
The
that are
Doom Bros is always
fantastic
saying
at
that
attacking
KO's
each
like
other.
the king
We
of
even
this
see
map
Furia's attack sometime from their
in
defense.
chat as well.
So yeah, this is going to be
Doom
on
Bros
NRG
loves the
to
KO on
have
this map,
the
so
same game at denying
but
that
I'm not sure that
post- or
changes
denying
too
any
much other
plans,
than getting B
stopping
control all the
Furia from
time
getting the site.
with the
And
knife,
that's a very
maybe.
important one there for
Maybe they have a
NRG's
style
winning
to play
conditions,
against
something
it.
that Mimi
Just
pointed
B
out on the
knife,
desk
get
before.
close.
When the previous rounds, the previous
Have
matches
some
that
kind
they
of set
played
protocol
on
to get
Pearl,
back off to get the
they
first
played
kill.
with a
I don't know.
raise, right? So you
Who
had
knows?
those names to be able to
I try to
deny as
think of
much
this
as you
map
could
as
through
little
pros
as
that are-
possible.
that you're going to attempt to plant, sorry, for QCK. But now that you
Okay,
don't have
4
these
frenzies
names,
against 2 frenzies.
how do you
We
activate
got
artists
the Sheriff
on the
out again.
defense? And it starts off with NRG looking for that pressure up towards the A side. And Furia to slowly move up here for
In terms
some
of
inside
NRG,
control.
taking
good
a
point.
lot of
We'll
A
see how much
control
trouble
pings are here
Cove
though,
gives
so I
them
don't know if they
well,
heard
since they can't ship
something
it
or if
down
I
as
missed a
fast.
flash or something like that.
A little cascade flying through, and they
Oh.
just want this mid control. on the enemy side. So they go all the way through towards B Link to hit it from both. A little crossfire entry. What a
That's
neat
nice.
little start to this strat, but can they execute
It's
it on
nice.
site? That's where it's going to
It's a
count.
nice pistol.
This is actually going to pin Victor towards the back of the B site, especially after that.
Kind of want
flash
them
that
to get
confirms that
rewarded
he's
for this
playing
pistol.
back
It's
there.
cool.
Furia now moving in. Victor popping both Nanostorms just to cover one angle before we close in. And it's a 1-for-1. Thankfully through the cascade. Finesse was still able to get a kill. Plant now comes down. NW0
good
pushing
find.
towards the spawn.
Two-person flank
here's an
behind. They don't
off-angle
have
by
too much
Khalil.
map control. This is, I think that
And
decides
it's
it. We'll
won.
see.
So far everything's being won by Furia.
Oh my gosh, he lives blind.
Just fighting behind the pillar.
Last
Ghost
player standing.
versus the Frenzy. And Crashies versus the World.
Okay, that was cool.
The world
That was
comes
really cool.
crashing
Nice
down
pistol.
as
I'm
the
glad they got
pistol
rewarded
comes
for
in
that. It
from
was great.
Furia.
Also, we get a 1-1 in terms of pistol for the
Taking
last map, so that's
much
always good.
space.
Yeah, I
Almost
mean,
undetected, I
you
think,
would
at
say they're in
first, too.
control
It
now.
was a
You
guessing
would definitely
game
say
for
they're in
NRG to
control.
start
It's
there,
theirs
and
to
then
lose,
just
in my mind.
Beautiful job.
Let's
by
see
Mazine
how
at the
NRG
end
are
of
gonna
B,
approach
taking
this.
out
How
two
are they gonna
alone,
shut it down?
especially getting the
Let's see what they
blind
got.
flash jump out, knowing the movement he had.
Obviously
to make
eco,
being
so we
able
won't
to
look
see.
too
It's
much
always
into this
really
one,
cool
but
to see these players having that second nature knowledge of each map and just moving around with their eyes closed, basically.
Which line? There's too many lines.
Pistol round
You don't
for
want me to say
Furia,
too many
that's
lines.
the start they needed. How do they transition into the next few rounds? They're giving a lot of space here to start off. They wait all the way back. So waiting for this guiding light. Crashies was not able to detect
All right.
as they move out
Here we
towards
go.
A. So this is all contact right now for Furia. No noise made.
When you spot them,
There you go.
Decisive has that Vandal.
Looks like Sam got the orb as well towards A. So they're focusing that reckoning to come out. I think once we see Mazine get a little bit closer, this activates on site.
And a second contact play. Now the execution comes in. Song trying to get something here behind this high tide in the cascade, but it's Crashies instead that meets his demise against Decisive. QCK looking for a plant right now, and NRG are just flooding in with the pistols, breaking the code.
I tell you what, I'm a fan of how NRG have approached this. It's really cool. Just trying to block off this vision constantly in terms of just making this the choke point right where they can plant.
And he gets 3 kills.
It was a great idea. They did good damage. They got 2 guns out of it. They get a armor rebuy. I thought this was smart. Like I thought it was cool again, and pretty much just the plant itself, the plant spot itself, just trying to isolate that off so they could try and get close. If the cove goes in, they can run into it. It was a nice idea.
And yeah, getting that Vandal coming out on second round of
Blinksy,
the
thank you so much.
second half. You can tell how much
Blinksy with the
that
prime.
Furia
Thank
wanna
you,
secure
thank you.
these rounds.
3 months in the Slug Club.
Another
Appreciate the
Vandal
support,
for
dude.
Mazine has one as well, so they'll work around those here for the bonus.
Right, now we go into the first buy round. How are we going to approach this? Flash goes out, and they want to get a kill over towards middle. They do, but they also lose. Oh my goodness, Artis.
That's going to be a 4v3 now. They can convert it. Very quick mid play.
Yeah,
A lot of that
was-
first half, we saw mid
Wow.
just being open, left to anybody to rotate through in the extremities or the game, but already in the second half, we see teams testing each other here for control.
What a round from him.
Yeah, that's big. They still want this space.
And that's something
It's
that
just a
Furia's
bonus
only
though,
done
so that's,
later
oh my
into
god,
the
he's so...
half of the first half to get that mid control. For NRG, we want to do it right away.
Sure,
You saw
why
that
not?
it looked like Fury were really flustered.
At least he had the dash, and at least he's
when we
fallen off
saw the
now.
player
Got the
cams,
info.
then they
Not
came
too
in
bad
with
at all. They
confidence
kind of
on that
spotted
mid side.
everyone, right?
And
Viper over
Artis had
towards
something
here a
else to
while
say.
ago, and then Killjoy over towards top mid.
Just looking for some frags here. I mean, still have the Vandal, but they're going to be able to buy next round with this being Furia's bonus if we remember. So the more damage they can do, the happier that they are. Spike's still down, so we're going to see this one time out as they move around the map to get these kills. NRG, they have played so strong on the attack sides, and seeing their defensive side.
They're pretty much just going for
be
kills.
as
If you look where the
strong
spike is.
Such a question for them.
Like
Remember
they're
Chet
trying
and
to find
Artis talking
timings. He's
about how
walked all
some
the
of
way through.
fundamentals weren't clicking for them, and that was just the reason things fell apart. I think they're still ironing out a few of those defensive side things, but the attack, that's
Every bit
looking
of
pretty
damage is
good
great,
for
so
NRG.
not ideal saving this one, but
When the clock ticking down,
it looks like it's going to have to happen.
Mazine saving his weapon. Only 1,000 credits by saving your weapon here and losing. But as you mentioned here, Riv, everybody's going to be able to buy for Furia
Okay,
into
so
the
not
next
too bad
round.
at all. There's one person that can't buy next round for NRG because they'll have to
See
be
if
dropping
Decisive
Summer
wants to bring
Gun,
out that op.
and it's a massive round for Furia.
Oh, you know he wants to.
On the
Is that-
attack, it's gonna be
Does
the
he have the
question.
credit? I mean, I feel like he always does. It won't be for this round. Yeah, it would be different. We do see Decisive in previous matches when it got down to the end. He was going for Vandal. He was more with the team diving forward. So that could be easily the playstyle that they go for here, so they can continue to take the sites and not have to have at least Mazine on the flank and Decisive out of the play. You want that.
Right, now
right
we get
in
into this. If
NRG
NRG
a little bit more economy for Furia,
want a good chance, this is the round.
To climb back to 9.
Yeah, only 50 credits short for
They,
the to be able to get that operator.
They're light armor buying, so they can buy next round.
Grouped up with 2 of his teammates.
Kinda 1-9. It'll be close.
As for NRG's end,
This is kind of all down to getting.
information off reaction.
It's kind of all down to getting
From
the
turret to
plant,
alarm
if they can buy next round or
on
not.
both extremities. Decisive still looking for timing.
It's a lot of pressure. They're taking off for free, and they've kind of found that out pretty early on in terms of pistol in this round. That's a huge kill. Onto the Viper as well, that is huge. And that heavy rotate over towards A. Now we have early A control, it's looking good for NRG. It's looking really good for NRG.
Especially as Khalil falls with 2 players greeting him right there.
Dash or not, Decisive fearlessly heading in the sight of the trades.
Nice
back and
trades.
forth.
Really nice
NRG
trades. Artis is
with
doing great in
numbers.
the past 2 rounds.
Not
Past 2
even
buy
needed
rounds
for
been
the
the
rest
same
to
from him.
rotate. Sam cleans it up there with the janitorial duty to make it 10-6.
They didn't get the plant down, so am I just fully wrong with the money? What's missing?
Fight back and get rounds into your favor has been around.
Yeah, it looks like I'm just fully
those
wrong.
protocols. Like this right here, the double swing to secure at least a trade. But when you don't need to do trades, when you have players that are winning duels right now too, that's going to help too in the confidence to close off the series for NRG, which now already another timeout is being called by Furia.
So 3 rounds go very fast, especially if a loss comes
they're
in.
2-4,
on
and
any of them,
they're
that's
2-4,
all
but
that
they're
NRG needs here to
1-3.
win.
Yeah, I
So
mean, yeah, I guess so.
Carlisle gonna get a voice in there right now to see what they can do.
With light
a
armor,
lot of
it's true.
ultimates to come online. They can try to focus with Mazine's Viper Pit if they get in, or the Reckoning. Do you want to get to the site, right? Can Mazine get one and then you hold the site? So maybe considering what that first orb does, if they take it slow, we've seen Furia be able to play these rounds and so well from even 4v5. If we remember back to Bind, they kept winning their 4v5s. They have one of the highest percentage of winning a 4v5. So if they can take it slow, get the A orb, move back to B, and then execute maybe QCK's Reckoning or Mazine's ult after plant, I think they have a great idea to flip this game back over on NRG.
Could definitely see that being one of the main sites, one of the winning conditions, at least for
Look
this
how
round,
close
for
they
Furia
are.
is to get that orb onto
Like, there's a
QCK,
lot of
clear out
options
that
in terms
site,
of that pause
then
right
decide
there.
if you want to put that pit down or not.
There's a lot of options, and NRG are looking into this as well, and they want to stop either of these orbs getting taken, or at least do some kind of punish. They take the A1 and they're trying to punish the B1.
Cloudburst on the ground to avoid the flash. Actually, that's nice, but
super sweet.
Fortunately, the shot wasn't as. But it allows
Big
Fury to move
miss.
forward. Decisive
Oh
down
my
to
goodness.
3 HP though.
He took a lot of damage there.
Yet the
It's a
orb
big
never
kill
got
from
picked up.
Artis. Did they
Artis
expect the
gets another
second
shot
pass in
down
there?
towards a B-Link
Interesting
lurk.
to see the Fury
B-Link
didn't
lurk,
pick
and
up
there's that
the
Reckoning.
orb.
But the Reckoning's out on the defender's half instead. Trying to punish them back, trying to keep them back.
Okay, now they get it over towards
Interesting enough, the orb
MW0.
being picked up by MW0 instead.
So
1
they
minute left. Could Mazine actually
accepting-
grab this and pit towards A, and then they get the hit?
Interesting.
Like we said, taking the round longer.
Kind of looking like they're
Fury does
accepting
so
this
well
one, but I don't think
when
they can.
Sword again,
They want to be doing
audible,
that one.
and get this mid-round strat to just get energy off their game.
Mazin's about to discover that the orb's taken over towards A.
Just want to maximize.
Does get a lot of map control on his own though.
This round or the next. Our Furia. The one-way being popped up by Finesse. As a bird swings by and flies across.
Yeah, he's found the hole. Oh
In A
boy.
already. Mazine's ready.
He's walked a
Doesn't
lot.
have
Yeah.
the Viper's pit, but they're
25
taking
seconds,
so
he's gonna
much
get a
space
lot of
off
map
this
control.
contact. Furia do this so damn well.
Look at that ping towards the window. Last time Crashies did get a kill there.
Nicely done from
But
Som.
Mazine decides to continue to move forward, and
Good
Crashies
trades.
is actually behind the
Flash is
site to support
perfect.
Som.
And he has another one.
Flashing about, 10 seconds left on the clock. Finesse does get the kill on the Decisive. No
Nicely
fire.
handled from them. Nicely done. NRG took a big gamble in terms of this one, leaving over towards A once they had taken the orb, but I really like how they approached this. I wasn't the biggest fan of how Furia approached this, especially when they were so close to being like having ults, but I love how NRG approached it, getting this orb, then just fully leaving A itself, and then just stacking. But then when they came back to kind of retake a lot of A control, they were just super ready, and they kind of did it together as well. It was nice.
Oh my gosh.
And like we're saying, on this map, because of the 4 choke points, right, you have to take a bit of a gamble, so that's what they did. They took A control early. If it was hard, they thought they would have to re-clear it, and they would hear some util back as well, so I thought it was great. This is...
Flash and the peek out the Blade Storm, 1-for-1. Song tries to fall back, but still being hunted, still being chased. The uptrap out from the...
Okay, nicely done from FNS. I saw him running there, I thought he was going to save him. Nicely done.
Now even a Trailblazer clear out towards Art.
I think that round before Fury messed up. I think that probably was it.
What else can you do?
Again,
here
love
for
what
Furia?
NRG did
High
though.
tied up and all 3 pairs already there, so time to try to move in. Finesse hears the footsteps trying to get the spray through the high tide.
And it's not the good Viper, it's the one that doesn't have the gap over towards here, so he has to be somewhere spammable over towards site. And I'm pretty sure NRG are just going to call this into spam the whole time.
No utility here for Finesse, but there is flashes available. First one being used by Crashies. Second one for a 4-player push inside.
Finesse, knowing the angles he can find around this Viper wall, tries to prime those for an attack. 4v2 on this.
Right click misses, but the shorty does get the kill, traded off by the turret. Now a real 2 versus 1 as the turret falls. The tap onto the spike.
Nicely handled from NRG, yeah. Definitely worth going to Lon this Viper. Oh. Like if he had this Viper line up and he's around this corner, I think this is a different round.
And now NRG on game point here, only allowing Furia
nicely done from NRG again, buying the shorty against Viper.
13 to
the
11
usual.
in favor of NRG on bind. 13
nice
to
trades
11
came in.
favor of Furia on Haven. And NRG come out swinging on map 3 to have nothing of it. A 12-6
right, 6 chances. I've been impressed with NRG. They've done good. Furia haven't helped themselves in the last 2 rounds.
Again towards long. We, like you mentioned, saw a neat little artist smoke towards the ground with a cloud burst to try and deny all this utility that Jets see. So you can see little solutions being put into place for what Furia has to offer here. And now it's going to be that A main control. Khalil with the possibility to get ultimate, but Reckoning is ready. So they're
wanting to get numbers. They're going to just stay here and shoot the Murdy. Now what do they do?
Early Seekers, not too much info other than
wanting to see if there's a push behind it. Yeah. Heavy rotate out. Viper's trying to get some map control.
Corner of A long. Now puts NRG back into a rotate to play their default spots. Everybody was really gambling towards the A side. You saw the early rotate coming out from Artis. And now he repositions out towards B long. But as you mentioned, the Seekers out from Crashies, we still have it available for MW0.
I've got your trail.
And used.
Nice kill from Artis.
Artis with the first
actually
shot.
massive. That's the only pressure over towards speed. They won't know it though, because
this rest of the hits
never got it on the games.
And that's Crashies. A dash away.
It's a nice swing from TCK. No matter what, he's going to get traded. Harville goes down, and there's going to be a lot of people here, but they're going to have a good chance to be able to actually plant this and get back. Wait. Oh, of course they don't have a main control, so they're scared of it. Yeah, that was me. That was me looking at the minimap, thinking they had full info. Damn, nicely done. Nicely done from them. Yeah, it was actually a nightmare because they didn't have a main control or any kind of info of it.
And Furia still had to fight